Alright, welcome back. This is the second video and we are talking about what we're going to be looking at as far as our interior angle sums for our polygons. So the first thing we're always going to need to know is how many sides we have. So when I look at my first example here, what is the sum of the internal angles in a hexagon? I need to know that a hexagon has 6 sides. So I'm going to be using an n value of 6 in my formula. My sum is going to equal that n, 6 minus 2 times 180. So 6 minus 2 is 4 times 180. So I'm going to do 4 times 180, and this doesn't require any sort of fancy calculator, so I don't have to go to my CMS. I can if I want. I get 720. So every hexagon has 720 degrees if I add all of the corners together. Okay? The next one we're going to look at is a 14-gon. Remember, I said you don't have to memorize what we call something that has more than 12 sides, so we just call it an n-gon, and remember n is the number of sides. So I know that in a 14-gon, my value of n is going to be 14. So my sum is going to be 14 minus 2 times 180. 14 minus 2 is 12, so 12 times 180 will be my answer. 12 times 180, 12 times 180 is 2,160 degrees. 2,160 degrees is how many a 14-sided polygon will have. And notice these are always going to be convex polygons, meaning those corners will always be pushing outwards. All right, let's look at the next example. Find the value of A. So I want to know how big this angle right here is. So let's see how many sides does this figure have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I know that this is a hexagon because my number of sides is 6. Well, we just did that, right? I know if I have a number of sides being 6, I know that the sum is going to be 720. I don't have to do that again. We've already done it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add together these angles that I've already used. So I'm going to add together the 130 plus the 136. Oh, those are both 136. 136 plus 136 plus 88 plus 142 plus 105. So I've already used 607 degrees in this figure. Okay, so I'm just going to write down what I did. I did the 136 plus the 136 plus the 88 plus the 142 plus the 105. And that gave me 607 degrees that I've already used for these other 5 corners. So if I want to know what's left, I'm going to do 720 minus that 607. So 720 minus the 607 gives me 113 degrees left for angle A. So the measure of angle A equals 113 degrees. Okay? Let's see how we can apply this using a little bit of algebra on our second example. So on my second example, let's see, what shape do we have? How many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. Okay, so if I have 5 sides, my n value is 5. I haven't done an n value of 5 yet, so I'm going to have to plug that n in and see. My sum is going to be 5 minus 2, because it's n minus 2, times 180. So that's going to be 3 times 180. So I'm going to grab my calculator and do 3 times 180, which gives me 540 degrees. So I know if I add all 5 angles together, it's going to add to 540 degrees. So let's do that. Let's add all of our angles together. So I'm going to start with E. I just picked one. E, 7x plus, and then I'll come up here to D, 4x plus 5 plus, and then I'll come over here to C, 5x minus 5 plus, then I'll come down here to B, 6x plus 10 plus, and then I'll come over here to A, 4x plus 10. I'm going to run out of space, and that's all going to equal 540 degrees. Okay, so I just added all of those together. The next thing I'm going to have to do is combine my like terms. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to say, okay, all my x's. I've got 7x, 4x, 5x, 6x, and 4x. So if I put those together, I've got 7x plus 4x plus 5x plus 6x plus another 4x. So that looks like that's 26x. Let me just add that together. 7, 11, 16, 22, 26x. I just wanted to double check that. All right, and then we're going to put our constants together. So I've got a plus 5, a minus 5. Those just cancel each other out. I have a plus 10 and another plus 10. So plus 5 minus 5 is 0. Plus 10 plus 10, so plus 20. And that equals 540. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I'm going to get this 26x by itself by using my subtraction property of equality. That becomes a 0, and I get 26x equals 520 when I take away. Divide by 26 on both sides. Division property of equality. And let's see, 520 divided by 26 is 20. So x equals 20. But are we done? Let's make sure. It says to find each angle. So I'm not quite done yet. I need to plug this 20 in to each one of these x's to find each of these angles. So I'm going to put a 20 in here, a 20 in here, 20 here, a 20 here, and a 20 here. So let's see what our angles are when I do that. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first. I'll just start with angle A. We'll go alphabetically. 4 times 20 plus 10. So let's see, 4 times 20, 4 times 20, and then plus 10. So this angle is 90 degrees. This is a right angle right here, 90 degrees. Okay, over here, 6 times 20 plus 10 is 130. Here, 5 times 20 minus 5, 5 times 20 minus 5 is 95. So this one's a little bigger than a 90-degree angle, a little obtuse. This one, 4 times 20 plus 5, 4 times 20 is 80 plus 5 is 85 for this angle. And then the last one is 7 times 20, which gives me 140 degrees. And then if I want to check it, I know all my angles should add up to 540 degrees. So let's add them all together. 90 plus 130 plus 95 plus 85 plus 140 gives me my 540 degrees. So we can feel confident that we do have all the correct angle measures. All right, in the next video we will keep applying our interior angle sum theorem. Thanks for watching.